It is once again time for Twilight Masquerade. We have done previously the Pokemon Center version of the ETB. Now, we get to do the standard one, and hopefully with better luck. Again, like, we got one good pull in that video, but aside from that, the actual pull rate was pretty poor. So maybe this ETB will prove better. I still like the design of this ETB. The thing I don't like is how hard it is to get a still image for doing a thumbnail with. Like, it is the way that it's so reflective, like, only parts that are going to be, like, legible at any given time, you know, through a camera lens anyways. But we have our player's guide, woo! Alright, so let's take the top off, then slide that out. And our bonuses inside are pretty much gonna be identical to the Pokemon Center version. We have our back black Ogre Pond teal mask sleeves here. We have a code card for the entire ETB, there you go. Then, actually, I'm gonna leave this one sealed. I started to cut it open, but we do already have one of these opened, and we also have the Pokemon Center stamped version. But we have the Teal Mask Ogre Pond as a full art promo, number 123. But yeah, the only real difference is that the Pokemon Center version, it says Pokemon Center here on the card, and you get a regular one as well. Aside from that, I don't really think there's any like big changes, aside from the fact that you get 9 packs in the standards, and then 11 in the Pokemon Center. So not a huge difference, really. But we have a packet of energies here. We have our dividers, which look, you know, fine. We have our dice, which are the exact same design. They're trying to burst open on me. Exact same version as the Pokemon Center ones, with the very boring just EX written on there. You know, need to, like, try and fix this. It's, like, bent. It just wants to burst open and throw the dice everywhere. We have our condition markers, and I believe that's it. So I do believe it's 9 packs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yes. All being a Twilight Masquerade. But let's pop this open and hope for something good to start us off. We have the Tadbulb, the Applin, Flabebe, the Litwick, Clefable, Cook. Oh my god, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? Yes, we have one of the A-Spec cards, the Legacy Energy. I believe this is only my 3rd A-Spec. It might only be my 2nd. But these are generally, not all of them, but they are generally pretty highly sought after, and have their own rarity, being an Ace Rare, which is why you see a single, like, violet? I don't know what color you'd call that, just pink. You have a single pink star down there because it's its own rarity type. But this is actually the final card in the set, being 167 of 167. I love the look of these A-Spec cards. It feels very Digimon-y to me, but very happy to have pulled that. So we did get something strong to start us off. Alright, next pack. I mean, that's a very great way to start. I think I've only seen 2 of the A-Specs. I know one of them was in the pre-release that I did for Temporal Forces, I want to say. Was the first one that we had A-Spec cards in. I pulled it in the pre-release, if I remember correctly, and it was just like, we're not supposed to get pulls this good in a pre-release. But yeah, at the time, I had no idea what A-Spec was, because I don't look into sets before they release. I don't want to have spoilers. I prefer to go in blind for at least the first opening. So if I get a good pull, it can actually be like a huge surprise. After that, I tend to actually look into what's in the set. But when we pulled the A-Spec, I was like, this doesn't feel like a Pokemon thing. Like, this screams Digimon. Tangela, Florges, and Heatran. Or really anything Bandai. I feel like the A-Spec cards would even fit, like, the Dragon Ball Super. Because Bandai just has, like, a certain style to their card games. Because what else do they do? Because, I mean, they are Digimon, they're Dragon Ball Super. They are Battle Spirit Saga. I think there's another one that's, like, along the lines of Battle Spirits. Like, that kind of, like, the main focus of the franchise is the cards. But Bandai just has, like, a certain style with their cards. And A-Spec feels like it greatly, like, blends in with that. We have a little electric bird. The unevolved version of you, the Waterl, I want to say you're pronounced, has a illustration rare in the set that I really want and I am gunning for. And we have a Frostlass. Alright, our next pack. We're not doing super bad. But yeah, I did recently go through and look at, you know, a general overview anyways of the cards in this set. And that little electric bird, the little waterel, the second I saw that, I was like, I have to go for it. There's also a Tatsugiri in here that I'd really love to get. And we have, you know, not one of the ones I was just talking about, a Torkoal illustration rare. Being 172 of 167. Very nice looking card. I still love when they do that with some of these cards, like make certain part of the art stand out. They didn't put the hollow effect on Torkoal or on the old man. It is just on the rest of the artwork. It kind of makes them stand out a bit, at least at certain angles. But, okay, not a bad looking card. I like the idea that he's using Torkoal to, like, fuel his furnace and invernate. So there's one thing in the Pokemon franchise that I've enjoyed, is seeing, like, the creative ways that they will use the Pokemon in, like, their day-to-day life as, like, tool usage. And Pokemon Company can definitely get creative with that sometimes. I think that sometimes that creativity goes a little awry, and that's how we ended up with Rotom and all of its many forms, including the Rotom phone and the Rotom Dex. But then it can turn into like a bicycle and a fridge, and okay, we get it. This one guy can do everything electric. I kind of preferred, like, you know, some of the older Pokemon ideas where it was like, yeah, we can use these electric Pokemon to, like, power devices that we make, right? So, like, you know, you can use, like, a Magnemite to, like, power a certain device. But with Rotom, it is the device and it is the power supply. Just, I don't know, kind of went a little crazy with it. We have the Greninja EX. Not a bad-looking Terra card. I do know that he has a special illustration rare in this set that is the Chase card. I believe currently it goes for like 170, I want to say, at time of filming. I could be a bit off on that math, but I'm happy to have the standard version of him. Greninja is one of my favorites, has a special place in my heart. I feel like that's one of the ones where I'm like very much in the norm. I feel like a lot of my favorites and stuff, I don't think, you know, that's the way Pokemon goes. Like, you know, you have like a couple things that are really hyped, and then the rest of it is just whatever. But that's one of the ones where, like, I greatly agree with the Pokemon community, that it is just a wonderfully designed Pokemon. And we have one pack left. Hopefully we can get something else decent inside. So, pull out our code card, and we have the Caretaker, the Glimmet Lampent, the, I don't know how to say your name, I'm sorry. We have the Swanna, the Bellbolt, Snorlax, Phantump, Sandslash, and the Hisuian Arcanine as a holo. Okay, not super great, but we had some good ones in there. Actually, you know what, I'd say that the actual rate, I'm kind of like looking through it, the actual rate wasn't bad, although I'm not doing the math right now. But we got some nice cards, so especially the A-Spec, I'm happy with it. I would say better than our first opening if I had to guess, the Pokemon Center one, but value-wise, I still think that that one's probably higher. When I keep saying that one, I mean the Pokemon Center ETB. Anyways, it is now time for the bonus card of the day. Explanation will be right down there. And inside, we have a standard sleeve, I believe. Yep, bottom opening. If I can get it out, that would help. There's no price tag on it, and the card is in fantastic condition. I would barely say this thing's been aged. You have a tiny little white dot right there, which might actually just wipe off. Yeah. This is either really well taken care of, or it's very new. Since I can only go based on the condition, I'm just going to take a guess and say that it's pretty new. We're going to say 2022. And 2021. Why does that keep happening? I'm just 1 year off. We have the shiny Ducklet from... God, Shining Fates? I believe Shining Fates. I'm bad with some of those sets. But yeah, not a terrible shiny card to get. I would say this is probably one of the ones that I picked up because I knew that my girlfriend would be very happy with it after our collection is shared. I actually had no idea what a shiny form looked like. I think that's probably one of the main reasons I picked it up. Well, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, all that fun stuff. I guess I'll link the Pokemon Center ETB on screen, and I'll have a playlist of all of my Pokemon videos if you feel like binging. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed, and hopefully I will see all of you next time. Goodbye for now.